Guys, my Master Pikachu back here once again with a story time for you guys here today. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with this story time. I know, it's crazy, story time, whoa, coming at you guys with something crazy. I know, right? But anyways, guys, I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. If you guys are, make sure to leave a like, subscribe down below. And while you guys are at it, make sure to click a little bell. If you want you guys to subscribe to my channel, make sure to hit the little bell. I'll put some on the screen right here. To show you guys that once you guys hit that little bell, you guys get notifications every single time I upload, I live stream, and stuff like that, so you guys don't miss out on the awesomeness that is this channel. As I always want you guys to be not as much happy, but you know, the happiest that you guys can be. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about something that I actually talked about on a live stream a couple of weeks ago. So why am I talking about this again? Because a lot of people, I think. And a lot of people, I figured weren't gonna watch that live stream. So you know what? I was like, you know what? We might as well do a video on this. Why don't we? So where do we start off? There's gonna be different segments and different parts to this, but let's start off by introducing the character Little Jimmy. Little Jimmy, little boy, little Jimmy. So, where the story takes place and what time period it takes place in. I am Little Master Pikachu. I'm like in that's 8th grade. I'm like in 2nd grade, and it's like years ago. I'm like 1st, 2nd grade, right? So me and Jimmy are friends. Look, call him Little Jimmy around the corner. I call him Little Jimmy around the corner. So Little Master Pikachu, well, I still do today, love Yu-Gi-Oh. I love Yu-Gi-Oh. I love Pokemon. But over everything else, I love Yu-Gi-Oh. So, at the time, my mom could not afford to buy us Yu-Gi-Oh cards as much as I wanted to. Not as much as I buy them today, because I'm pretty much making my own money for report cards and stuff like that. So, it's just like, yeah, I got to the point in my life, I'm like, yeah, I start getting my own money, like, for Christmas and stuff like that. Like, whenever I get rewards and stuff like that, I'm pretty much getting my own money at this point. I'm not trying to sound, like, snooty or something, but now I'm at the point in my life I can buy my own things. I try not to bother my mom and stuff for games and stuff like that. Unless it's like really dire and necessary. If I can get it through some other means, like working for something, I'll probably do that. But like I said, Little Master Pikachu, there's like I have my sights on a certain card. I believe I don't have it in my deck actually. So yeah, so like I said before, Little Master Pikachu loved his Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I still do to this day. And Little Jimmy was, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit spoiled. He's a little bit like a spoiled milk. Alright, so Little Jimmy a little bit spoiled. His mom kind of spoiled him a lot, and not kind of, a lot spoiled him a lot. So this dude would literally be getting cards like every week. And it made me mad because, first of all, Little Jimmy did not know how to use them. He treated them wrong, bent at them, and he never even barely looked at them. So I'm getting, when I'm around him, I was a little peed off. I was like, alright, bro, if you're not gonna use the cards, somebody gonna have to use them. I taught him how to play and everything. I'm like, if I can't have these cards, they're gonna go to good use, alright? I was like, I'm gonna, boy. So at that point, I was kind of already mad at Little Jimmy. Little Jimmy, I was already kind of mad at him, right? So, this is when I got the scheme in my head, where the drug dealing, the card dealing, the outright horribleness that went inside my heart, the outright horribleness that started that day. And I'm talking about, I thought to myself, when Little Jimmy started getting all his cards, I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? There has to be some legit way to fool these kids out of their cards and get these cards without completely stealing them. I was like, wait a minute, how did this scam them? So, I kept thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be freaking Batman. I'm not Batman, Robin Hood. I'm gonna be freaking Robin Hood up in this piece. I'm gonna take from the rich to give to the poor, even though we're all kind of broke, whatever. So I was like, you know what? I'm going in on these little kids. If they're not gonna use the cards, I'm gonna use the cards. I even got some of the cards still to this day, I believe. One card I definitely got for him. I still have it in this stack. of cards right here. I can even show you guys. I got this from him. I get this card from him. Little Jimmy, I remember it too. And this is another card I got from him. But yeah, so I said to myself, I started my little scheme in my head, right? I was like, you know what? It's time to do the duel. It's time to duel. So, yes, I was ready. I was like, you know what? It's time. It's time. So I made up my scheme in my head. I was like, it has to be some kind of way to fool these kids out of their cards. I was like, what I did in school, I made little Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments where we would have a tournament. You know, there'll be like 6 people in the class that play, and the person that loses has to give up their rarest card. So what I would do, I would set up these tournaments. The way I would set them up, I get to go against anybody I want to. I just choose the person that has the best cards. I always set the person that has the best cards against me. I'm pretty confident I win. Even though I had booty cards back then, like I didn't have a monster over 2,000 attack, I still won somehow. And I set everybody else against each other. They took their cards. I don't really care because I'll beat them later. I'll take the cards anyways. So I know it sounds so dirty and scammy and cheap, but hey, I got to get my way around. That's before the time my mom bought me a new pack. So I was killing boys when I got the new pack. It was straight murder up in there. So it was straight murder. It was straight up murder. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie right now. So I was murdering these kids in Yu-Gi-Oh! And every day I would keep doing this. I would do this at recess. I would do this at there. I was like, no what? My card income should not stop here. And also, at the end of the day, what I would do, I would hold these tournaments at the end of the day. So anybody that else tries to threaten me of my throne, the bell would ring. I have an excuse to leave, stopping the tournament. That's how I would save myself if I did lose, if I didn't have enough good cards. So then I thought to myself, it's time to get into the business of dealing. I gotta start dealing. I was like, it's time to get into business. I'm about to start hardcore dealing. I thought to myself, I need to make a market for myself. I need to make a market. So at that point, I got more Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I accumulated so much from taking from kids. Basically, at that point, after taking from kids, I accumulated so many Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm like, yo, I can make my own little shop. So I was like, this is about to be some black market stuff. But we're gonna start from like the 3rd grade, 2nd grade story. So in 3rd grade, what I start setting up shop on multiple places on the playground. So I would go to the playground, I would set up shop, I would take all my cards, like my book bag or something, place them in there. I'll be like, yo, this kid come out and be like, yo, they come and be like, you got the stuff? I'm like, yeah, I got the stuff. You got the stuff though. They be like, boy. So anyways, they're like, yeah, boy, I got this stuff. I'm like, alright, show it then. They be like, alright, show it then. I'm like, okay. So basically what I would do, I would set up shop in different places of the playground. And the teachers didn't like this. They didn't like selling cars. They didn't like all this type of crap. But they shouldn't, because this is the future drug dealer. And look at me now. Crackhead. Look at me now. But what I would do, I would go in the more like closed places of the school. I would go like in the more hidden places of the playground, maybe around the school or around the corner or around the playground corner. Even that's what I would do. But I would always go to the monkey bars. There's a little house by the monkey bars. I can hide behind, just sit there and wait for people to come to me. I always tell people to use their cards, and if anything that's valuable to me, Beyblades, Pokemon cards, freaking cocaine, not cocaine. But yeah, I always tell people, yo, if you want some good Yu-Gi-Oh cards, come to me with something that's equal in value and price. So basically how I would do it, you give me a strong card, I give you a strong card. So if there's not a card that I can use, I can just get a better card, because these kids don't know how to work the card. So I know how to work them. I'm like, if I can't use this card, I'm just gonna give it away. Simple, easy, money. So that's what I would do. I would check their card, like, yeah, I can use this card. I would give them that worthless card that I know they can't use. I slept that in my deck. I keep getting cards with the stronger card I just gave them by the tournament thing I said earlier. So it's all working. It's all Sally, Good, and Joe. So it's all good. It's all good, right? It's all hunky-dory. It's all hunky-dory. So I got my shop running. I got my little flow of income coming of Yu-Gi-Oh cards from 2 different areas. But the day that this stops, I'm pretty sure in 3rd grade or 4th grade. 3rd grade. The day that this stops is when, I can't remember the reason why, But I had my Yu-Gi-Oh cards in my back pocket that day. It was my Pokemon cards. I think my Pokemon cards actually. I had my Pokemon cards in my back pocket that day. I was rushing to school because I was trying to get together my best cards and I lost a card. I found it at the last second. I dashed onto that bus like I freaking lost my drugs or something. I owed somebody some money. It's real up in this piece. You guys don't understand how real this crap was. So I ran onto the bus. I dashed. I dashed to that bus. So I get on the bus. I put my cards in my pocket. I get to my first class. And I sit down. There's a teacher in there. Like, we're having some kind of party. I show up late. I sit down. My butt goes like, boom. I feel something collapse in my pocket. I forgot the fact that my Pokemon cards were in my pocket. So, yeah. They busted out of my pocket. And this little girl, she was such a little snitch. She said, "Ooh, he got Pokemon cards." I was like, "Nani?" I was like, "What?" I was like, "Nani?" I tried to make up some excuses, and then the teacher was like, "Are they supposed to have cards like that?" And everybody said no. I was like, even the people that I sold to, even the people that some of the people that I kept giving to, they were like, what were we saying? But then the people that I even gave cards to and dueled against, they said no. I'm like, y'all snitches. This is what y'all gonna do to me. Get them taken and taken themselves. I got backed into a corner. I was like, so I got backed into a corner. So I'm pretty sure she ended up confiscating the cards. I was like, I'm done. So I had to start the mission, the recon mission. Okay? The recon mission. I go into I'm straight up savage this year. I was not having it. I was not even having it. So when the teacher was out of the class, everybody was not looking. I sat near her desk. I firmly remember it. I remember it. And it was at the end of the day. They just ran the bus, the best bell and stuff. The young bus kids, right? I grabbed them Pokemon cards so hard. I said, whoosh, threw them in my book bag. I ran. I ran out of that back door. I was like, I was a kid on a mission. Nobody saw me. I did not get caught. I was a free man. I ran. And from that day on, I did not scam kids at all. And this is only one part of a maybe 4-part story. I ran so far. I ran so fast. So I feel like God was telling me, you scammed a bunch of kids out of their good cards and their money. You sold, basically, you made your own black market and screwed them more even further. And you expect to get away with that, and you just stole from a teacher. And you're already breaking school laws. And I still got out with it. I'm still a free man. I'm still a free man. I'm still in this. So I give it up for a little bit. I give it up for all of 4th grade. I stopped doing Yu-Gi-Oh! I stopped doing Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually. 4th grade 2013 was a bad year for me. It was a moving away year, car accident, a lot of bad things happened in my life. And I gave up on Pokemon, I gave up on Yu-Gi-Oh! But now I'm back in it, right? But into my 5th grade year, I remember going. And this is when I really start scamming. And this is when the real stories start happening. This is when I could have made thousands of dollars. This is when I start scamming kids out of their cars. That's why I started really collecting my best Pokemon cards was in 5th grade. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is called a cliffhanger. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Future, back here once again, and I just want to say I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, do all the crazy stuff down below. But seriously, in all seriousness, I did enjoy making this video for you guys. I feel like in a long time, this is actually, I enjoyed editing this. So I hope you guys do enjoy this and have a good time with this video, because I know I did. And if we're both happy, and you as a subscriber, me as a content creator, if we're both happy, that is a success for my day. So I really do hope you guys enjoy. And if you guys did enjoy enough to the point where you guys want to see a part 2, Make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe so I can see that, hey, people enjoyed this, and just the views generally on the video, people enjoyed it. So if this does get enough views, likes, and enough subscriptions off this one video or whatever, I will definitely consider making a new video or a part 2 to my misadventures in card dealing. Seriously though, I hope you guys do consider subscribing today, because that will make my heart pitter patter. I will see you guys next one. Peace out, my mini Pichus. Bye bye.